third hour, so I'll just give you 21 or whatever.
Okay.
All right. Good morning, everybody. I'm Chief Lawson from the Lakewood Police Department. We had an incident that occurred in the early hours of the morning, and we have the Ocean County Prosecutor, Marlene Lynch-Ford, who will fill you in on the details.
All right. At approximately 2:25 a.m. this morning, the Ocean County Special Operations Group, working in conjunction with the Lakewood Police Department, executed a no-knock search warrant on a residence in Lakewood Township. The Lakewood SWAT team, a highly trained group of individuals who were called in to conduct the entry, made entry to the home. It was a bi-level structure house. When they made the entry, they were in an entry-level hallway. The target of that investigation, Jamie Gonzalez, 39 years old, who was a resident at that place, opened fire with a handgun upon the police officers. As a result of that encounter, unfortunately, 4 police officers from Lakewood Township took fire. Specifically, Police Officer Jonathan Wilson received a shot in the face. His injuries are serious. He's in critical condition, being treated at an undisclosed hospital for security reasons. Officer Wilson's injuries, we believe, are not life-threatening, but they are serious. Lieutenant Greg Meyer of Lakewood Township received a shot to the foot. As a result of that, he was treated, and I understand it's currently under treatment as we speak in a local hospital. 2 other officers on the scene received fire to their bulletproof vests, and they were treated and released. Their injuries are considered minor. Officer Wilson, by the way, is with his family. He is communicative. He was in good spirits, which is incredible under the circumstances, but we are pleased to report that. This was an operation, a multi-jurisdictional operation under the auspices of the ATF, the federal ATF. The ATF Firearms Trafficking Task Force was formulated in cooperation with the state police, in cooperation with local county police departments, county prosecutor's office, as well as local police departments. The purpose of that is to combat illegal trafficking in narcotics and in guns. As a result of an ongoing investigation conducted by our joint agencies, this target was identified. Officers from my department, from the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office, obtained a no-knock search warrant. There was some concern because of our investigation about the safety of the officers, and therefore the no-knock search warrant was authorized by the Superior Court. At this point in time, the location has been secured and is being processed by the Sheriff's Department CIU unit, Criminal Investigation Unit, who are treating it as a crime scene. We have not completed, as a result of that, our search of the premises. Obviously, our interest was to make sure that the officers received medical attention as needed. With me today are a couple of other folks. I want to introduce Special Agent in charge of the ATF, Matt Horace, and he may have a few words to say for you. Matt?
Matt, can you spell your last name real quickly?
H-O-R-A-C-E.
And your title again, Matt? I'm sorry.
Special Agent in charge, ATF, Newark Field Division.
Thank you.
First, I'd just like to say that our thoughts and prayers that ATF go out to the officers and their families, and we're wishing them a very speedy recovery. ATF, as you know, partners with our state and local colleagues here in the state of New Jersey and throughout the country in this fight against violent crime. The Firearms Trafficking Task Force is here in the state, along with the New Jersey State Police, Trenton Police Department, and other state and local organizations to help fight firearms trafficking. The actual investigation is active and ongoing, and we will provide details at the appropriate time on the nature of this case. Thank you.
Also with us today is Mayor of Lakewood Township, Mr. Robert Singer. Do you have any comments today?
Just that the governing body, of course, was at the hospital and officers were taken. We met all the officers, we helped meet with their families. Again, the prayers of the governing body of the township were with them. We appreciate the cooperation of the prosecutor's office, ATF, state police on this issue, and certainly the sheriff's department also. And we are quite concerned. This is the first time something like this has ever happened. Like, it's the first time in my 29 years on the governing body we've ever had a police officer shot. It's certainly concerning to us, and it certainly just goes to show what is going on there. And we're fortunate that both the prosecutor's office, ATF, and state police are going against these individuals and finding where they are and bringing them to justice.
At this point in time, the defendant, the target of this investigation, Jamie Gonzalez, is being treated at the hospital. He did sustain return fire from the police officers. He has a complaint has been filed against him, a criminal complaint charging him with 4 counts, attempted murder, possession of a handgun for unlawful purposes, and receiving stolen property. Through the quick action of the ATF, we were able to do a trace on the handgun used in this crime, and we identified that the handgun was stolen from South Carolina. Bail has been set by Superior Court Judge Hodgson in the amount of $2 million, cash only, on total on all counts. And the complaint was filed by Detective Sergeant John Stillwell of the Lakewood Police Department. We will consider any questions from the press at this point in time.
Madam Prosecutor, how long has this suspect Gonzalez been under surveillance, and what kind of drugs are we talking about?
Well, the Joint Task Force has been formulated for over a year, and we have obviously had a number of investigations throughout the county. As far as the details of this particular investigation, it's ongoing, and as a result of that, I'm not going to disclose any details. I should tell you that obviously consistent with, our ethical obligations, this defendant, criminal charges are merely an accusation. The defendant is entitled to a presumption of innocence, but we feel that there was probable cause to file the charges that I referred to earlier.
Can you talk in general terms?
Well, I think this is Lakewood is a diverse residential and rural community with an urban center, and it's perhaps atypical of the rest of Ocean County. But I think that this arrest and this investigation underscores that the scourge of narcotics and its companion, usually gun trafficking, is something that affects all communities within New Jersey. And unfortunately, this had a very serious consequence for our officers involved. Officer safety is one of our primary concerns, and we are concerned, for their well-being. But by the same token, it goes to show you just the dedication of the officers involved in these special task forces and the danger that they're being exposed to on a daily basis.
Can the chief or one of the SWAT team officers or somebody who knows about this stuff, can they talk about those bulletproof vests? These guys took the bullets where and what kind of difference they made?
Chief?
All our officers on patrol wear vests. The tactical team is equipped with special vests for purposes of doing this type of assignment. They're designed to protect the officers from any standard handgun rounds that may be fired.
So just talk about, they work, talk about how...
Yes, the vests definitely work. One of the officers took an impact round that was defeated by the vest. He has some slight bruising in the chest area. The bullet did not penetrate. Another officer was struck by a round in the vest. The actual round actually ricocheted or shrapnelized off the vest, and he had relatively minor injuries in his shoulder. So the vest definitely worked and saved the lives of at least those 2 officers who were wearing them.
Chief, can you discuss just the dangers these officers on the SWAT team face every day in this kind of operation? What kind of preparations they have to do?
It takes a very special type of officer to be on this team. They're highly trained. Minimally 2 training days a month, and multiple times of training with all the firearms that they are authorized and assigned to carry. Their training in any given year is in hundreds and hundreds of hours. So we not only meet the minimum standards as set by the Attorney General's office, we exceed them. And we also train with other municipalities and other teams. So they receive extensive training.